After substantial wait, the Supreme Court oral arguments on the Anti-Terrorism Law is finally underway. The much-debated economic cha-cha moves another step forward. A House committee passes a resolution allowing lawmakers to amend economic provisions in the Constitution. Government is looking to vaccinate all Filipino adults by the end of 2021. The Agriculture Department suspends the implementation of the price cap on pork and chicken products across Metro Manila. And in Myanmar, the Suu Kyi-led National League for Democracy is demanding the state councilor's immediate release from detention. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. Oral arguments of the Supreme Court on the controversial anti-terror law is now underway. For the latest, Marlene Alcaide joins us live from the city of Manila. Hi, Marlene. What do you have for us? How's it going over there?
Sean, petitioners have joined forces to prove to the magistrates that the anti-terror law should be declared unconstitutional. Only 7 representatives of 37 petitioners were allowed to enter the session hall to deliver their arguments. Among them is former Solicitor General Jose Anselmo Cadiz, who noted the imminent danger of the anti-terror law to our constitutionally protected civil liberties. Cadiz stressed that it does more harm to our civil liberties than providing security. Meanwhile, former Bayan Muna Representative Nery Colmenares told the High Court that no one should be punished by exercising their constitutional rights. For Congressman Edsel Lagman, the Anti-Terror Council's power to order detention without a warrant is questionable. Lagman explained that prolonged detention denies the suspect's rights to be presumed innocent and derails his right to speedy disposition of the case. The lawmaker also hit his fellow Solons for passing the anti-terror law, describing the move as a grave abuse of discretion. Petitioners so far have expressed fear that advocacy, protest, dissent, or mass action may be considered terrorism under the controversial law. Sean, the delivery of oral argument is still ongoing, with magistrates interpolating the petitioners. Solicitor General Jose Calida is here to defend the anti-terror law. Sean?
All right, thanks for that update. Waiting for the final resolution of this, Marlene Alcaide of News 5, joining us live from the city of Manila. And the Health Department reported more than 1,500 new COVID-19 cases today. This brings the total case count to 528,000, 30,000 of which are still active. 67 more patients died today, pushing the death toll to over 10,800. Total recoveries now stand at 487,600, with 39 more survivors in the last 24 hours. Here are other stories we're keeping our eyes on. Government is targeting to inoculate the entire country's adult population against COVID-19. Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III said they are pursuing different means to achieve this, including partnerships with LGUs and the private sector. Government is also looking to begin vaccinating the general public, including poor communities, starting July. Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. says the distribution of at least 148 million vaccine doses is expected to be completed by the last quarter of this year. But Galvez says the vaccine row between the UK and the European Union will not affect our supplies from British manufacturer AstraZeneca. The vaccine czar assures the public that the delivery will go as planned, since the Philippines will be getting its supplies from Thailand and India. We'll have more stories after this short break. Stay with us. You are still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. A House panel approved a resolution pushing for economic charter change. The lower chamber's Committee on Constitutional Amendments adopted the resolution of both houses number 2. This measure allows lawmakers to use legislation to lift the current prohibitions on foreign investors. The push for Chacha amid the pandemic has received criticism from the public. In an interview with the chiefs, attorney Christian Monson claimed that the move will give lawmakers more power. Monson was one of the framers of the 1987 Constitution, and he added that no other country is prioritizing investing for now except China.
Everybody is suffering economic shortcomings. They have new virus and so on. Do you think they will come in droves here? The one who will come in is China, the favored country, China. Now you ask the people, gusto pa ninyo pumasok dito in China?
Pork and chicken retailers say they might have no other choice but to close shop to stymie losses. The Agriculture Department has vowed to provide assistance to the sector in addition to the deferral of the 60-day price freeze in Metro Manila. Shaila Francisco with the story.
The Agriculture Department has deferred the implementation of a price cap on pork and chicken in wet markets across Metro Manila. The DA says the 60-day price cap will instead be implemented beginning February 8. The 7-day grace period was given to allow meat dealers and retailers to adjust and recover their capital from the existing inventory.
Parang ating mga meat dealers din po, they will be able to dispose of the meat that they bought at 285 pesos, yes. Diba? So by the time matapos ang ating grace period, nakabili na sila ng mas murang carcass. With that, bababa na rin po ang presyo ng kasim tsaka liempo sa palengke.
The move comes after retailers admitted that they won't be able to comply with the order. Some retailers are considering to close their shops instead of operating at a loss, while others are planning to defy the order.
Baka bukas makalawa, tigil na kung talagang hindi uubre. Di ba mahinga muna kami kaysa malugi kami.
Hindi namin susundin yung 160 kasi namumuhunan kami ng 160. Opo. Hindi naman kami overpricing.
Kung anong presyo ng dadasaro namin sa kinukuha namin baboy, basta kami hindi kanya bababa. Magtinda pa rin kami, ganun pa rin yung presyo namin.
Even traders and dealers are looking at halting the transport of meat products in Metro Manila.
Nag-usap kami mga traders, mga biyahero, kami mga taga-slaughterhouse. O sige, ubusin na lang natin itong stock natin, stop na muna tayo sa biyahe.
Both retailers and traders say they will only be able to comply with the order if farm gate prices are lowered. In response, chicken and pork producers say high production costs are making it hard for them to adjust farm gate prices. Producers say for now, the acceptable price cap for chicken should be at 180 pesos and the suggested retail price of 330 to 360 pesos for pork. If not, pork producers fear there might be a shortage of pork in Metro Manila, which will further increase prices.
Okay, kung linggo ito, sigurado mararamdaman yan pagka yung presyo niyon susundin. Sino magbebentang retailer? Sino trader sa magbibiyay sa inyo? Papuntang Metro Manila. Tapos, parusa ngayon sa magbababoy. Lahat magbabawas ng alaga yan.
To assist retailers, the DA says it will subsidize logistics to lower transport costs during the 60-day price cap. They are also open to the Trade Department's proposal to impose a price cap on wholesalers and traders. Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
Motorists and road safety advocates are split on the implementation of the Child Safety and Motor Vehicles Act. Gerard De La Peña with the details.
Motorists took to social media to staunchly oppose what they call the sudden implementation of the Child Safety in Motor Vehicles Act. One Twitter user said it'll just be another cause of red tape, as the government is mandated to approve which car seat is appropriate for use. Another netizen complained that the implementation was done in haste. In defense, the Transportation Department said Republic Act 1129 has passed the year-long transitory period, having been signed into law in February 2019. The agency also denied that laws implementing rules and regulations were rushed.
In fact, yung IRR po na yan is a product of multi-sectoral collaboration. So may mga kasali po dyan na national government agencies, civil society organizations, may mga private sectors din po.
The Land Transportation Office will not be issuing violation tickets yet to give private vehicle owners ample time to comply.
Sana po mawala yung pangamba na kaagad ang hahanapin dito yung lumalabag at i-issue ng ticket at re-require na magbayad ng penalty or what. Ang ginagawa po natin ngayon, pinapalawak pa natin ang kaalaman ng madla at kung sakaling may makikita pong lumalabag dito, pinapaalalahanan lang.
Meanwhile, road safety advocates support the implementation of the new law. Entrepreneur Lloyd Del Castillo bought a car seat 2 years ago for his daughter. He said it was worth it even if it cost him about 9,000 pesos at the time. The law only covers private vehicles so far. The DOTR says they are doing a feasibility study on how this can also be implemented in public vehicles. For News 5, Gerard De La Peña, we are One News.
The party of Myanmar's elected leader Aung San Suu Kyi is demanding her release from military detention. Suu Kyi's whereabouts are still unknown more than 1 day after the military takedown and subsequent arrest of Myanmar's democratic leaders. The Nobel Peace Laureate's only communication since was a written statement calling on the people to oppose the coup. The National League for Democracy also called on the military to acknowledge the November election results. As of now, power and control is with General Min Aung Hlaing, who imposed a state of emergency for 1 year. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.